Mm. God, I'm so sore. Oh, yesterday's workouts kicked my ass, man. I'm so sore. Afternoon, guys. Or morning if you're in the West Coast. Or evening if you're in Europe. I wanted to show you guys a couple of things and give you some little witchy advice that you can do at home every day. Takes quick few seconds, quick few minutes, and you can still bring blessings in your house or on yourself before you go to work and things like that. And get those good vibes, you know? It's not hard. Everybody thinks you gotta summon a circle and the witch towers and the elementals, and it's not the case whatsoever. With manifesting, it's just as simple as certain ingredients, a certain mindset, a certain vibration that you're releasing, things like that. So I'm actually working on 3 spell kits today for 2 clients. I hope they're watching, or they will be watching. So I wanted to show y'all the herbs and the stuff I bought for their kits, so you guys get an idea of how I create these kits for you guys when you buy them. So one of the kits was a spell breaker, or removing a hex, or things like that, okay? So the first thing I purchased for them, because I'm the type to shop for people when they don't know how to buy certain herbs or what herbs they need for their spell work or their practice, whatever. I know where to get those herbs, where to get those oils for dirt cheap. Okay, so I'm like a personal witch shopper, if that makes sense. So this hex breaking spell kit, I got the client a black and white candle, black to banish and white to purify. Okay, so she would burn this one first and then this one after, the day after. Or she can burn this one for 3 days and burn this one for 3 days. So it's 3 days of spell breaking and banishing the person who spell broke her to begin with, who sent her the hex. And then this one is to purify her soul and basically release and recharge and reset her aura. Okay? Then I got her this spellbreaker oil. It's red. She would have to put some on her fingers and dress the candles with the oil. Okay, I also got her 2 stones. I got her jet and obsidian for her spell kit, because jet and obsidian are great for grounding, protection, and basically not allowing others bad negative energies to affect you. So here's her little obsidian stone tumbled. She can carry it in her pocket, her purse, her car. And this is the jet. This is jet, which is good for protection, hex breaking, grounding, all that good stuff. So not only does she get stones and oil, 2 candles, she also gets herbs and instructions on how to do the spell, because a lot of people who buy these spell kits, they're not witches. So they don't know how to do it. So you have to give them the instructions to do it properly so that they don't manifest or get the results opposite of what they're desiring. So the first one that I got her is Nettles Leaf. This is Nettles Leaf. Look how much they give you and look at the price. Now tell me I ain't a bargain witch. $4 for all this Nettles Leaf, okay? And Nettles Leaf is used for, it's a powerful magical herb offering protecting against poison and illness. It's also used to remove curses and help in exorcisms. So this is one of the herbs that she will be getting. I'm going to put them in charm bags, because, you know, for the price that I charge for my spell kits, this is way too much herb for her. But I will give her half of that amount, and she can use it to sprinkle on the candles in her bath. She could put them in charm bags and carry it. She can put it in her glove compartment, things like that. I also got What else did I get her? I'm also making her a talisman. This is why my spell kits take a long time. They could take up to 6 to 8 weeks to make because I'm trying to buy specific things for your kit. And a lot of times I buy them from other vendors in other countries or other states and stuff. So I have to wait for it to be mailed to me so that I can create it and mail it out to you guys. Okay. So she's going to have her nettles leaf. And I'm going to also give her some of these rose petals that are pink, because it brings love and good luck, and it's used to celebrate the special events and the worship of the gods. Also used in rituals of happiness, emotional balance, and love. So she will be getting some of this, okay? And she will be also getting a planetary incense, so she can get the cosmos good vibes. And she'll be getting 1 yoga chakra incense as well, so she can boost her aura and get herself going back to A1, you know what I mean? Now, that's one kit, okay? Now, the second kit it's 2 kits in 1. It's a combination for one of my clients that I've actually been really close friends with. She wanted a love and a money drawing, okay? And they're going to be separated, but they're going to be in the same box, if that makes sense, okay? So she's getting a red and pink candle. Pink represents true love, romance, passion, like that fairy tale love. And red represents inspiration, sex. It can represent loyalty, just things that you need in a relationship. So when she combines these two, she's going to basically find a stable relationship that has both the romance, the spontaneousness, the passion, affection, true love, and then she'll have the sex part of it too. The inspiration, creativity, all of that. So these 2 are for her love. Then she gets a love drawing oil from Sunzai. This stuff smells incredible, by the way. So she can dress those candles. She gets a rose quartz for the love. She gets pink rose petals. And she also gets lavender. Some lavender, because lavender also brings love, healing. It helps you seek inner peace, and it also works for prosperity and protection. So she'll have that with her money. I mean, her love kit. Now her money kit. Okay, where did I put it? There it goes. Her money kit comes with lavender, because it also brings prosperity. A green candle for money. She would have to basically carve symbols of money, either runic or the $sign, or write the words money or riches on it. She gets a pyrite stone for this spell kit. She gets lavender. She also gets some, it's called Floor John Sweep. It's a green powder that she has to sprinkle around her altar. And she's going to get some of that as well. She's also going to get, which I have here, an incense of good fortune and an incense of attracting money. Okay? She's also getting, what else? The herbs, the candle, the stone, the oil. And she will also be getting, I'm going to make her a talisman of cinnamon sticks, a bay leaf, and a quarter. And you wrap it in green yarn. It's like the ultimate talisman. As soon as you make it, I swear to God, the first time I made it, 10 minutes later, I was making money. I was having clients coming and booking freaking appointments like crazy that whole week because of that talisman. So they still have about 2 or 3 weeks till their thing gets sent out. Because I have to bless the kits. I have to sage the kits. I also have bundles of sage coming, so I can give them both one bundle so they can, continuously burn in their house and clean the energies and stuff here. I also bought myself some herbs because I needed some. I bought lemon verbena leaf. It's good for protective and love magic, which she'll be getting some of this too. Can be used to help to stop dreaming, attract the opposite sex, or increase the power of other charms. This is one of the herbs she's getting as well. And then I got peppermint leaf, because my kids are always getting a cold or upset stomach. It's good for visionary dreams, psychic ability. It's also used in treating heartburn, colds, and flu, or creating a calm, restful state of mind. Okay? So this is everything that they're getting in their kits. This is the love kit right here. This is the breaking the curse and purifying kit. So she's actually getting a free kit combined into two, because you can't just help her break the hex and not cleanse her. Okay, I'm not one to give half-ass my work. This is the money kit. These are the herbs they're receiving, the incense, and the talisman that I will be making for them. So it's really cool. Like I said, it does take time because I do find specific things for the herbs as my higher self tells me what's needed for that kit specifically. I make kits, over 150 types of kits. I can make health kits, I can make money kits, I can make angel kits, I make demon kits, I make whatever you need, I got it. Okay? And plus, with the shop I go to get some of my supplies, she helps me a lot with that. I'll walk into the store and be like, listen, I got a client who has a curse on her and she wants it broken. And she'll be like, okay, you can either give her a break the hex or you can get her a return to sender. And I'll get everything needed for that specific kit. Okay? So it does take time. Also, I'm going to Canada this weekend for a whole week. So their kits will be done. I just have to get the shipping boxes. I have their addresses. And right now what I'm doing this week before I leave is I'm going to bless their kits. So when I come back from Canada, it's already all set up. All I got to do is put it in the box and ship it right out. They'll get it in 2 or 3 days once it's shipped out. Okay? You'll get your tracking number and all of that stuff as well. I also do have pendulums. I have my old Oracle decks that I'm not using anymore that I sage every day. I sell those because I don't use them anymore. I'm a seer. I don't really need the tools. So when I don't need them, I try to give them really cheap, especially if they're used. I try to sell them pretty cheap to people to use them, that can use them. I'm not going to throw away tools that are can be used for another witch that's just evolving or growing. You know what I mean? Like I have, where's all my decks? I have a Gaia Vision deck. I have angel decks. I have a bunch of decks, a bunch of crazy decks. I used to collect them like crazy. And my tarot deck I just got, so I'm learning how to use it. So that one's going to be for me. But I do have another tarot deck that's hologrammed. That is, I bought thinking it was English and it was Chinese. But a friend of mine sent me the tarot book for beginners so I can combine what they mean, things like that. So, you know, I'm always trying to give y'all what is worth your money. A lot of people think that I can be expensive when it comes to kits. I do sell different sizes. I sell, my small ones are 45 and it comes with the basic stuff you see. And then I have the $65 one, which actually I don't have to separate the herbs and only give you half. You get the whole bags for, you know, future spell use. If you want to keep doing the love spells, you'll get multiple candles. You'll probably get 4 to 6 candles. You'll get 2 oils. You'll get 2 stones. Everything is doubled in the $65 kit because you never know if you want to do it again after 6 weeks. A spell usually works. It can work right away or it could take up to 6 weeks to work. If it's longer than 6 weeks, then it means you did something wrong or it didn't work. So you would have to do it again. Okay? So with the $65 kits, you actually get more than enough ingredients to keep doing the same spell if you need to. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell these ladies. One of them is already a witch, so she knows what she needs to do. But the other one, I think, is a newbie. I would have to basically write her a long paper explaining what each item represents and how to do step for step and how to get where her mind state needs to be during that process, as well as her vibration and her environment. If she has like screaming kids running around or things like that while she's trying to do her spell, it will not work because there's multiple vibrations intimidating or manipulating that vibration you're trying to send out specifically for that spell. Okay? Now, the quick little tips that I wanted to show you guys, which is really easy. Oh, yeah, and she's also, the love spell is also getting Jasmine. I forgot to mention that. They get Jasmine as well. But I'm going to show you guys real quick. If you guys have, like, money jars or things that you made a long time ago, and they're just sitting around your house collecting dust, and you think maybe they're not working no more, there's a way to boost the vibration back into those jars. What are you eating? Why are you eating chocolate? That's poison for you. My dog. I swear to God, if you get the runs, that's your fault. But I'm going to show you guys a few of the things you can do quickly that take a few seconds to bless yourself or your home before you leave for work or whatever. This is also another client's purchase. It's a third eye tea with immunity and energy boosting. I'm charging it with the clear quartz. Okay, and I'm going to show you guys my little corner. Actually, what I do have, Chastity, it's a Gaia's Vision deck, and it is Cosmic Celestial, but it's specifically Gaia, the goddess, speaking to you, if that makes sense. I will show you that before I end this video, so you can get an idea of that deck. But I'm going to show you guys right now my little corner. This is just a little corner where I constantly cleanse my house. This is all sage from blowing this out. So, okay, this is Spirit Guide oil, protection oil. This is the money jar I did about 2 years ago. It has herbs in it. It has crystals. You could see the bottom. It has salt. What you do is when you feel like your jars are not working anymore, first thing you can do is shake them up. You could shake up the herbs. It basically vibrates everything inside, and there's crystals in there, and bay leaves, and hibiscus, all this stuff. So you could shake it up, amplify them, then you add the crystal on top of them to charge them, okay? And then what you can do is burn a little on your cauldron or sage. You burn some sage. This is a money jar, so I'm going to use a little bit of money oil. I got to put you guys down real quick. So take some money oil, and what you can do is put a drop in your hand, rub it, and dress your jars with it, okay? You could dress the jar with it. You can also add 3 drops to your sage that you're about to burn. I like extra because it smells good. And then, do I have a lighter? Put the crystal back on the jar after dressing it, okay? And then what you're going to do is you get a lighter, which I didn't have prepared. Like the typical natural blonde I am. I forget things. Lighter. And then you just basically look how fast your sage will light because of the oil. The oil activates the sage to burn completely through. And then you let that flame, and if you want, you can add a little more drops to your flame. It makes it bigger. See that? Let it roast and burn. And if the flame starts to get too overwhelming for you, you could already blow it out. But I like to make sure everything's burning. And what I do is I save these sage sticks that come in the bundles. These, the branches. Sometimes I do this. Mix it around. See how the flame gets bigger? Make sure all of it is burning. And while you're doing all of this, you're going to visualize your money coming in. You're going to visualize a check. You receive a check. You receiving money, blessings, prosperity, all of that stuff. Blow it out and make sure that smoke is hitting that jar and that crystal, okay? And this is how you can reactivate your spell jars that you make. Remember, shake them up. Dress them with money oil if it's a money jar. If it's a love jar, you do it with love. If it's a health jar, you do a health oil. You dress it up and you put health oil in your sage. It does let it clean out better. And not just that, if you're the type to be annoyed with the smell of sage or it bothers you or whatever, then what you need to do is just add little essential oils or oils in general in your sage, because while it's burning, you're not smelling sage, you're smelling the oil. Okay? So this is what it looks like, and then you just, or you could even just do this. And boom, your jar is activated. You could even light a candle for the night, a white candle or whatever candle's needed for that spell jar, to just amplify it even more. You don't ever have to throw away your old herbal jars if they have spells in them. Okay, you can always reactivate them or amp them up or things like that. Another good advice tip, if you want to have your house smelling clean and you want to bring luck and money, because orange peels bring money. They also bring luck. When you're eating an orange or your kids are eating an orange, save those peels, because what you can do is simmer them on your stove with water. And not only does your house smell citrusy and smell good, you're also bringing money into your house. Another thing that is good is if you have Spanish moss, you can actually staple or thumbtack, whatever you have to do, to put some on top of your doors in the entrance of your home. Put one in your front door, your back door, whatever. Just staple it or something, like right up here. Staple it and leave it there, and it brings money into the home. Another thing is putting citrine stones in the left corner of your home. It brings money, success, luck, all of this prosperity stuff that we're constantly needing, because, in this 3D plane, we got to pay for everything. If it's like love you need in your house, put a rose quartz in the left side of your home. If it's positivity, put a clear quartz on the corner of your home, right in the corner, right on the floor, in the corner of your home, and it will change the vibrations of your home. It only takes 2 minutes to change the whole vibe in your house if you really want to, okay? Don't worry about how other people's moods are in your home. Worry about how you're feeling. If you're feeling negative, burn some incense, burn some sage, simmer those orange peels. Everybody else will gradually change with the vibes once you start to manipulate and change those vibes in your house. Okay? They're not going to be the first ones to change. The vibe in the whole house will first. And then the people in the home will start to react to that vibe. Okay? Another thing too is Bella Rose actually mentioned this to me. During retrograde, I think it's rosemary and basil. Put them in a little charm bag and carry them with you. It helps you during retrograde, which we are in retrograde. Okay? It helps you with retrograde, not making it so harsh for you to have bad luck or feel like everybody's against you and all of this stuff. So rosemary and basil for retrograde. You can also use a hematite for grounding to center yourself. They sell bracelets for them for like $2. So you can get hematite bracelets, tiger's eye bracelets. Even petrified wood works amazing with grounding and centering. A lot of people are like, it's just wood. No, you don't understand. Your mother that you're roaming on is a very, 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 very powerful being. Okay? I have this piece of wood, and this is not even petrified. This is from my willow tree. And the energy I get from it is mind-blowing. Okay? Because not only do I get Gaia energy, I also get fairy energy because it's a willow tree, which is one of their favorite trees. So sometimes even nature offers you gifts without you realizing it. Beautiful branches that look like the perfect wand. I like natural wands. I like natural wood wands from branches. They don't have to have crystals or hard clay on them and look all beautiful. Just a stick alone has so much power in it because it's your Mother Earth. So you don't have to always have like the pretty jewels and all of that and spend $80 to $100 on a wand when nature gives them to you for free. Trust me, your spells work even better when you get it naturally from Mother Earth than, all prettied up and unicorn looking. Okay? We get those just for decoration in all reality. I have one that was made for me that I haven't used yet. And it's a willow tree. And it's carved like the mother. And it's amazing. But I use it for decoration. I don't use it to use. I use regular branches because the spell works so much faster. Okay? So remember, most of your altar things can come from nature. I found butterfly wings when I was in the woods once, and I have butterfly wings on my altar, like legit butterfly wings, that I guess got ripped off the insect or something. I don't know, but it was on the floor, and I fell in love with it. Your mother is always giving you gifts. You just gotta pay attention. And if it's things like flowers and shit you're trying to pick out, try to ask permission first. And the first answer in your head is usually the answer that she's giving you. Yes, no. If you feel bad about picking it, most likely that's a no, so move forward. But trust what she's telling you. She communicates. Your earth communicates with you, okay? Being a witch doesn't have to be expensive. A lot of us like to spend money because it looks pretty. It's not really because it helps, if you get what I mean, okay? So a lot of the stuff you gotta learn to be creative with. You gotta remember, our ancestors had nothing, and they still made magic, okay? So remember that. It's all about your intention, your visualization, the way your vibe is, and what you're determined to manifest into the vibes of the universe. Okay? The herbs and all of that, it just boosts it by 100. That's it. Spells can work without the boost. But we like the steroid boost in our spell work as old ancient witches, so we take advantage of the tools needed to boost it and make our spells work in a day instead of in a week. You know, that's just how we are. But you don't need to. If you gotta realize we're all magic. Believe it or not, we are all magic. Whatever we want to feel, believe, see, whatever, that's what we are. We become that. It's like chameleons of the universe. We're celestial chameleons. And we have to remember that. Okay? So, pine cones are awesome, Shannon. Not only do they bring Gaia, they also bring the woodland creatures to you. You know, the little fairies with no wings? They bring them to you. And it can also bring you automatic grounding. Automatic grounding. I like river rocks. Sometimes I'll take rocks out of like a stream or something. And you got earth element and you got the water element all in one stone. Okay? It's all about realizing and connecting to your earth. Another quick tool is to make sure you wear some kind of crystals. I don't have mine on right now because it's charging. Wear they sell like crystals wrapped in a black yarn that you just wear around your neck. It might look ugly, but they're powerful as hell. Okay? Let me tell you. They are. Sometimes you'll see people wearing crazy wire wrap crystals and you're like, damn, all that metal. But you don't realize metal also helps protect you. Silver and gold actually protect you from demons. Who knew, huh? Also iron. Iron's also protective. So metals are also magic. So when you see people like crazy wrap metals around their neck with their crystal, but you barely see the crystal, they know what they're doing. It's a very, very powerful necklace. So we should never judge people's like jewelry or stuff because there's a reason they're doing it. Okay? So remember to wear the crystals or even wear rocks in your pockets, in your glove compartment. What else? In your glove compartment. I got crystals all in my car. Like, you know where your gas tank thing shows and all that? There's clear quartz in there, and I have a rose quartz in there, and I have an obsidian in there. Like, just trust your property with rocks. Rocks are so powerful. It's crazy. Also, protection. Mine's I have to update, which I'm going to do right now in live. Because I already saged. As you can tell, y'all saw me light it. Kosher salt. One of the best salts of a protection that you can have besides black salt. Put them on the outsides of your door. See, mine's faded out because of the rain. But you can see, you see it? The outline, the white? I always put salt. Make sure there's no gaps. Straight line. And if you're putting it inside your house, like in front of your bedroom door. What the hell's that sound? Or anything like that, make sure you tuck it underneath your carpet. Not where it's all showing salt on your floor, you know, it looks retarded. But you can tuck it under your carpet. If you have one of those cheap tiles that slide around, slide it in the creases, but you know your room or your house is always protected. That's the point. You always got to keep on top of those vibrations and energies coming through your house, because the more sensitive you are, the more you're going to feel like you're being bullied by celestial beings. And in all reality, you're not. They're just all over the place. There's more dead people than there are living. Okay? So it feels bombarded. Sea salt is really good for you too. It's also good to put in your bath when you're trying to clean your aura. What else? Kosher salt, sea salt. Himalayan salt is good too. But Himalayan salt, I think, is not good to ingest. They say that too much of it boosts your sodium by like 1,000. But you can use it in your water. You can use it in your bath and all of that stuff. Also, if you're going through ascension or having a hard time with these vibes, drink water with a pinch of the kosher salt or the sea salt. It helps ground the inside of your aura. It helps you just deal with it. The changes, the frequency, all of that. Or you could even add a clear quartz inside your glass of water. Boom. Positivity. You're drinking positivity. Talk to your water. Before you drink it, say, soothe me or heal me. All of that stuff. And then drink it. And let me tell you, you'll feel a difference while it's going down your body. Okay? You'll start to feel the tingles in your body, and then your soul's like, finally. So talk to your water. It does listen. Your water is a very intelligent living thing. Okay? It has memory. It can replicate whatever DNA is in it. Like if you put a banana in water, it replicates or remembers the DNA of the banana. So water is very, 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 very powerful. Okay? Also, during full moons, get a gallon of regular water like this, spring water, and charge it in the full moon so you can have moon water. So whenever you want to do spell work or just feel the full moon vibes, you drink a glass of that. Okay? If y'all have any questions about witchy tips, spell kits, readings, counseling, anything, feel free to go on my Anya's Magical Emporium page, Cosmic Emporium page. And there's a book now. You book now and you message me on what it is you wanted and what you paid for. Because they don't show me that on PayPal what you bought. They just show me the amount you spent. So let me know what it is you need, and I got you. I always got you. That's what I am. I'm supposed to be the Jiminy the Cricket for you guys. Okay? I love y'all. I hope you guys are having a beautiful transformational Tuesday. Remember that today is all about change and becoming a better person. Every day is about becoming a better person. But each day of the week represents something different. So stay woke, stay awesome, stay grounded, stay shielded, stay protected. And take those few seconds every day to focus on your energy and your soul. Because when we neglect the soul, chaos comes. Okay? I love y'all. I gotta feed my children. Bye.